Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Battlefield Iraq. Today we will be fighting our final battle in Kuwait against the American forces. After this, we will be forced into Iraq and onto Iraqi land, which is quite unfortunate indeed. Today we are simply fighting to cover our retreat as the Americans grow stronger and stronger, for they are approaching the borders of Iraq with every passing day. Hopefully, we will be able to slow down the Americans, to delay their offensive for long enough to allow our dear comrades to escape, to live and fight another day in Iraq. Right now I'm struggling to climb this hill, for reasons unknown to me. We've got some more tanks here as well, and it seems like the battle is about to begin. We have helicopters and jet planes, but nobody's interested in piloting those, or so it seems anyway. We are already advancing towards this village, as you can see on the map, and we also have an outpost to seize as well. I'll leave that to my dear comrades for the moment. To my brethren in the struggle against the Anglo-American forces that seek to undermine and destroy Iraqi independence. I will instead be focusing on this village and on other forward objectives. We have captured the village! Allahu Akbar! Now we can attack the Americans once more, just as we did in the past 2 episodes. Hopefully we won't have the same result this episode 2, where we ended up in a complete stalemate. I'm hoping that this time we'll be able... Oh crap, friendly tank, okay. This time I hope we'll be able to defeat the Americans in battle fair and square. Okay, I'm being pursued by Americans. They're blowing me up. And shit, the Thunderbolt got me with those brrr-style machine guns. That's just great. That's just absolutely great. I'm going to have to change my focus to taking that outpost. I'm going to get into this truck and run over any fucking American that gets in my way. Now, let's teach them a lesson. We'll teach it to the Americans and to their Jewish masters in Tel Aviv. Because if you ask me, which I am sure you will, since I'm the one making this series, it is my personal belief that it is the Jews and Israel that is driving America to do this terrible thing to the Arab people, to the Iraqi people. It is their fault that this terrible slaughter is occurring, and I will not tolerate it. I will shoot down this American helicopter with my Kalashnikov if I have to. And though the game is lagging on my side, perhaps not for the viewer, it is nonetheless quite an interesting concept that these Americans are just hovering over here like idiots, despite the fact that I have an anti-aircraft gun right here. Now where is he? Here we go! Come down here! Crap, they survived the fall. I'll get them. Shit! Another American helicopter is flying overhead. It might be an Apache. I need to get into the anti-aircraft gun once more. It's like swatting flies. I'll shoot at this Thunderbolt bit as well. Or was it a Warthog? I don't know. But I just downed the Cobra. The Cobra has been strangled. Now I'm gonna get into this BTR, or whatever it is, and attempt to escape America's wrath. Checking the map, we have been losing ground, so I'll have to strike back. Crap! These Americans sure know how to bomb us. Oh, Christ. Or should I say, oh Allah. Okay, there's a Sheridan tank shooting at us. This is bad. Very bad. Then we got knocked out by a Bradley. Great. Fun, and more fun. Absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna get a helicopter and I'm gonna get my revenge. These Americans haven't seen the last of me. This is just the beginning. Today, we fight them in Kuwait. Tomorrow, we fight them in Washington. We will win, and win some more until there is no more winning. Until we are sick of winning. The Iraqi army will be telling me to stop winning the battles for them. And I know this already. I'm gonna get into this helicopter. And what the hell is this guy doing here? USI Bot 46 Habibi, what are you doing here? There we go, flying that helicopter. He saw me and he realized that he could be doing better. I'm gonna get into this helicopter, which I hope has machine guns. And I'm gonna strafe some American bastards. Wait, no machine guns? Crap. Oh, it's a medical evac helicopter. That's just great. I'm looking to my side. I see nothing. I should have looked in front of me. I should have looked in goddamn front of me. Alright. That's a lesson learnt. I won't forget it. There's more helicopters where that came from, and just as many crashes. I'm gonna get into this vehicle, and I'm gonna blow up some American tanks. They've seized the village. God damn it. We need to stop them. We need to stop them right here, and right now. We will retake the village, and we will do it swiftly and efficiently. These Americans won't know what hit them. Wait, that's the underground camp I was driving towards. Right. And I'm about to get blown up. I guess we'll go for the underground camp then. American filth! Get over here so I can shoot you right. Damn, I'm terrible with this rifle. I think it's a Simonov rifle. I used them pretty well back in Battlefield Yugoslavia though, so I don't know why I'm so shit with them right now. I'll hide behind a palm tree. Shot him once. Here we go. At least we killed them. We killed both of those American cucks. Now we can continue our assault. We might just have a chance at victory, though I'm afraid that all we'll be able to do successfully is delay the American invasion. Once the Americans invade Iraq itself, though, I am sure that we will fight with a lot more zeal and that we will be able to kick some ass. Crap, I missed. Fine, two can play at this game. I'm gonna do this on foot if I have to. They're attacking our outpost. We have got a hind covering us, that's good. They're covering our behind. And we did it. We stopped the American assault. Now I'm gonna capture this American vehicle. And I'm going to attack. I'm gonna save that underground camp if I can. And I am going to do whatever I can to undermine these American forces. Because this is the last battle in Kuwait. It is our last chance to preserve Kuwait as an Iraqi province. And I am an absolute retard. I just blew myself up. Great. I'll be changing my weapon to a better weapon, of course, a Kalashnikov. And this time around, I'll try to be less stupid. I'm gonna take this T-72 tank from my comrade, USI Bot 63. I'm going to advance. For Allah! For Saddam! There we go, we knocked out that tank. And we just gunned that American down as well, like the stray dog that he is. Because this is not America. This is Iraq. The land where Humvees explode and the T-72 reigns supreme. The Assad Babil, the Lion of Babylon. I will seize the underground camp and make sure that this base shall be held by Iraqi forces now and forever. We will capture this vast array of American hardware, including Humvees, Bradleys, Abrams tanks, and more. This will be a glorious victory indeed for the Iraqi army, and I know it as a certainty. I'm already starting to get carried overboard, but I don't care. We must win if we want to keep Kuwait as a province of Iraq. Because otherwise, no matter how many battles we win in the future, we will not be able to retake Kuwait. All we can do now is hope that the Americans run out of steam. I will abandon this T-72 here. Oh crap. American scum! Oh shit. Oh shit. Well. That's just fan-fucking-tastic. That's just beautiful, isn't it? This is why we can't have nice things. I'm gonna take this T-62, and I am going to blow up some American bastards right now. The time has arrived for revenge. Meanwhile, our BM-21 is failing to get anywhere. We have these lovely trucks here going unused. This Mi-24 that isn't being flown. How about this? I'm going to teach USI Bots 46 a lesson. Because he is getting on my nerves. What are you doing here, you son of a bitch? You are completely and utterly useless, and useless! What would Saddam think of such treachery on his part? I'm personally sick to the teeth. This defeatism among my men cannot be tolerated. The American bombers are flying overhead. But I won't be afraid. I won't shed a single tear at the thought of the fact that Americans are bombing us, because I know that we will bomb them in our turn as well. They will suffer and die. I'm starting to shout now. I believe it's not necessary. It was in the first two episodes, since the game's volume was too high. I don't think it is now. Please tell me in the comment section if the game is too loud compared to my voiceover. I hope that it isn't. I've tweaked the game volume settings a lot. And there's a Bradley and a Sheridan here. Time to knock them out. Or time to get knocked out. Fair enough. You might notice that this is not Battlefield Vietnam, which was the game that we based Battlefield Yugoslavia on. This is Battlefield 2, which we are using as the base for Battlefield Iraq. It's a much newer game. It's from 2005 rather than 2004. And therefore, I am confident that we will be able to have a far more realistic experience. Now let's retake this village from the foul American rats that have seized it. Take that, USI Bot 37, you burger-eating, George Bush-serving, Jew-loving son of a bitch! Now let's storm in here and get what's rightfully ours. Oh shit, stuff's getting real here. Oh god. Don't know why I made that sound, but I don't care. I accidentally shot one of my own Iraqi brothers. We've got a BMP right here. This is good. Now I'm going to turn around and I am going to prepare my missiles and we're on fire. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Our RPG rockets are bouncing off the American Abrams tank. We aren't doing anything to knock it out. Shit. This battle doesn't look like a good one for Iraq. We're taking some pretty heavy blows from the Americans, but we're still fighting. We're not bowing down to pressure. We are defending Iraq from all of its enemies. And USI Bot 7, my dear friend, is driving me into battle. Driving me along this path, and not anymore. He's decided to dodge the road. Meanwhile, they're just blaring out random Arabic. I could as well if I wanted to. Oh shit, that rocket just overshot us. And we missed. Oh shit. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. Here we go. Fuck, we almost got run over by that Abrams. We blew it up! We did it! We blew it up! We destroyed the Abrams. Now I'm gonna try and capture this Bradley right here and use it against these American forces. Here we go. Take that, you foul Americans! It's time for the day of reckoning. Useless bastards! Just sitting around there minding your own business instead of trying to do what your president told you to do. We've also got a Sheridan tank captured here, ready to use. So it's good. All is good. Everything is perfect. We've got 2 American vehicles captured since the shortage of Iraqi vehicles is becoming more and more acute. Most of Iraq's armor has already been withdrawn from Kuwait, unfortunately. Which means that we are at a disadvantage. We are being forced to rely on captured American armor. Not a perfect situation. Not an ideal one anyway. Since as you can see, all of these dials are in English. And honestly, as an Iraqi soldier from the backwoods, I doubt I'd know any English. I do, however, know how to knock out a shit ton of American tanks. And that's what I'm doing now. The battle is starting to turn around, actually. The Americans are losing points. This is it. This might be our big break. We've pushed them back. We might be able to hold on to Kuwait for just a little while longer. And that would be fantastic. It would be an alternate history scenario. We'd be diverging from the timeline of the real world. I can't even remember the first time I did that back in Battlefield Yugoslavia. I think it's when I held on to Sarajevo. So we're doing it earlier than usual. It's only episode 3 and we're already changing history by keeping the Americans at the distance. We are slowing them down significantly in Kuwait. And now we're gunning their men down like the animals that they are. Get out of here while you still can. Tell your friends about what's happening. And he's actually brave enough. He's got the balls not to run away. Fine. If that's the way you want it. Shit, is there an American here? I smell Americans. I spy with my little eye a servant of Israel. Here we go. I've captured this M1 Abrams tank. Using this captured American hardware, I will win. The village is still under our control, and I'm going to push for the next American base. This is it. Our fortunes are shifting. We might be able to keep the Americans out of Iraq for another 2 or 3 days, which would be a very big accomplishment indeed. And crap, the Americans are already going for the underground base. And here come the rockets. Stupid American soldiers, you will be murdered, while I shall find comfort in paradise. Allah shall grant me my 72 virgins, or else I shall send these Americans before him to be judged. Now I'm going to need a faster vehicle to take care of this American counteroffensive. Come on, US Highbot 44, Habibi, get in here. We're going to fuck some American shit up. It's time to sort things out. Here we go. Get your rockets ready. It's time to die. For Christ's sake, that Bradley got me right where I didn't expect it to. I'll be needing better weapons to beat the Americans, that's for sure. I'll get into this armored vehicle, I'll speed into battle, or my name isn't the Nerd Gamer. Here we go. It's a beautiful vehicle, isn't it? Majestically charging forwards to purge these American leeches. Now, the village is still safe, thank God, thank Allah for that. I'm hoping to make it all up for any of my Muslim fans who were offended at Battlefield Yugoslavia. This series will be a lot more Islamic in character. That's a promise, a guarantee. And we're getting shot at. Great. Hopefully I can make it over this ridge, get into the underground base. Can I? Yes I can. Capture a T-72 even though it's inferior to the Abrams, I don't care. Oh crap, it's about to blow. Anyway, we've still got this Bradley captured here and we've managed to scrounge up another T-72. All is good in the Iraqi hood. American rockets are flying overhead, so things could be better, but I don't mind this. I will never mind so long as I am alive and able to fight these Americans. Kuwait will be surrendered under my dead body. Over my dead body, I mean. And this is a promise I shall make and keep. A blood promise that I shall hold. And that American helicopter should have plummeted down to the ground, but apparently a tank shell isn't enough. That's fine by me. I've got to sort out the problem of these American bases, this material camp, which our comrades have already started to attack. Our dear brethren. I hope he hasn't noticed me. Even if he has, he's been blown sky high. Let's take out the next Bradley as well. This is going good. Who knows, this episode might end up going up to half an hour because I don't want to make it a 2-part special. That's another Bradley biting the dust. Now the material camp is open to further attack. And this time it is personal. We're slowly bringing the Americans down to our level. This dirty one-on-one mano-a-mano fighting. And one Abrams shell knocked me out. Well, that goes to show that my armor is made out of paper. It really does. That is a glass cannon that I was driving around there, and it's a mistake that I won't make again. I got too confident, too fast. And now we will drive back up there in this vehicle. We might call for help. I'll call for backup. We'll attack forward, we'll say go, 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 yalla, yalla, yalla. Attack these Americans. And here you are. You son of a bitch. You arrogant prick. Defiling my country with your American ways. Get here so I can kill you good. Damn it. I'll take this captured Abrams anyway. It's a good prize at least. Sure, it's more resilient than my T-72s anyway, so it's a good choice. I'll use it to track down some Americans to kill them. For this is Iraq! He tried to get back at me by capturing that vehicle. Shame on him. This base will be captured and the Americans will bleed points once more. No amount of whinging on their part will stop me. Now let's get into gear and begin the final attack. The fact is that in the long term we cannot win in Kuwait. I will be ready to concede this. But we can delay the Americans enough that we will be able to win in Iraq. And that's my goal here today. Oh shit, an Abrams. At least we knocked him out. Now we've got to take out the source of those rockets. Because they're really proving to be a pain in the behind. They've taken the village. This is very bad news indeed. But I'll overcome them anyway. We will overcome. Our day will come and we will crush these Americans, these imperialist scum. And that day will be soon. Very, very soon. Until then, I will attack these forces to retake my village. Our village, I might say. Fire off some Kalashnikov bullets to warn them, and begin the attack. That American helicopter just was sent plummeting to the ground. That's great. But honestly, this looks like a two-part episode in the making. Not that I'm worried, I'm happy to make a two-part episode now, since this is the final battle in Kuwait. So this is the end of the first segment of the series. So I'm gonna challenge this Abrams head on and get killed, and I'm gonna put an end to part 1 of this spectacular episode. The end of the conflict in Kuwait, and soon the beginning of the conflict in Iraq. I have been the Nerd Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video.